Hey gang, good morning. So this morning I'm struggling with something I alluded to in the video yesterday, and by struggling I guess I mean I'm working it out in my head and continue to ponder on this. And that is this concept of actually living and working in our desire, or you might say your passion. It's something that I've struggled with for quite a long time, as my natural tendency has been to kind of identify things that I'm interested in, or identify things that I might be passionate about, and kind of start to explore them, but then very quickly not necessarily lose the interest, but end up giving it up or stop engaging in it because maybe I felt less than, or maybe I felt like I couldn't do it, or it became hard or something like that. So I think I've got a little bit of it figured out, in the sense that creation of this website is me exploring my desire to share this information with the world. And one thing that I continue to run into is making it a priority. So, it's kind of that expression of how do you make what's a priority. And I still struggle with that a lot, in the sense that most days, the little things of life, right now it's studying and work and things like that, end up kind of clouding my schedule and taking over. However, I found that by carving out some time in the morning and now starting to devote that specifically to the creation of the site, that's helping out. And quite frankly, after listening to a bunch of different thought leaders and inspirational videos and all the rest of it, it seems to just boil down to kind of starting small. Don't bite off more than you can chew and get depressed because you're not performing right away. But start off small, and then just doing daily consistent things to make it a habit and make it something that you just kind of plug away on day by day by day, and over time it kind of builds. An example of this actually that I find really inspiring was there's the kind of spiritual painter Akiane, I think is how you say her name. It's Akiane. She's well known for painting a picture back when she was like 8 or something like that of Jesus, and she's done a couple of others since then. And she's done a bunch of she's had a bunch of dreams and visions and just kind of information, I would say, from the spirit world and experiences, and she's translated those into her artwork. All that to say that I watched one of her videos, and it was the creation of her painting, and I think it was called The Messenger. It's this guy on a horse in a cave, and they're walking across the ice, and there's an eagle flying above them. And what was really fascinating to me about this particular video is I watched her as she essentially did this painting, and it took her many, many hours. But what was, I think, more important for me is watching her kind of go through this process of creating, only to paint over something, to put something else on the canvas, to put all this painstaking detail and artwork into it, only to paint over it because it wasn't the right feeling for her. But it was this experience of her kind of perfecting her craft, of her perfecting the vision of what she had in her head, and willing to do the work to get it to its final state, willing to kind of scrap everything that she had done to build off of it, to kind of go through this process to get to the end journey. And I find that really inspiring right now, because it's helping me see that all the steps that I'm taking, I may end up, for instance, as I create a page on the web page on the website, I may end up completely redoing or re-scrapping that page. But most importantly, it's that I get started. It's that I put something out there. It's that I put something on there and then build off of. And yes, I can come back and reframe it. I can come back and redo it over time, but that's the important part. So I guess that's what I'll leave you with today. This is getting long, so I'm going to end it here. I'm on my drive to school, so I hope you guys all have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye.